as you share the link, you subscribe so that anytime radio media edit Babano, you will also be able to do a little something as well. So please, 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 as we're talking, please share the link. Th- 30 more seconds. Mine 30 seconds. Because I'm sharing the link to all my people because a useful information and I don't want anybody to miss on that. Nyame I'm the kind. If we don't take his word out now, no we say we Nyame asem, but it is it is like our daily bread. It is the thing that we need, the things that we need on our daily lives in order to function, in order to be able to live a long and good life. As I said, today we are talking about hormones. Now, hormones need them. What does it do? How does it help, etc. So please, 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 let us join. So, Meshas here. Hormones. Please feel free to send messages as well to us. Say obe frɛ na yeye. Say obe send a message through YouTube na yeye yeah. But otherwise, you can call us. You can feel free and call us on 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193. Yawaha Richmond Media. I am Musum for Malcolm entry. Okay, so we are going straight in hormones and health. Hormones and health. So make sure I see what it is first now. Feel come very deep. Yeah, Jibibri is just as I say, I was always say I like to give very, very concise information. Information kit will be now yeah fat now yeah they are caught yourself and then just little information that easily remembered that we can take out. And yet, the more information I give, the less likely you are to remember. It is a more to be and now you bit so so hormones, what are they? Hormones affect more than just mood. Hormones affect more than just mood. The vital chemicals enable daily bodily functions, reproduction, movement, and more. Hormones are there, ɛma yɛ nea ɔsɛ yɛ bia in terms of movement, in terms of even reproduction. Sɛ bɛrima ne ɔbaa tumi hyia na afei ɔbaa nafa yɛfo. It's all part of the hormones. Now I will explain what hormones are, but mainly people know say hormones affect mood. Hormones affect mood. And see, before I get into that, I will explain what is hormone. Hormones affect more than just mood. What hormone is that special chemicals that travel through bloodstream. Think of them as the body's internal Wi-Fi. You see, hormones, and what it does is that it sends messages to our system in order to act a way. And see, for example, if you are happy, it's because of a type of hormone. You didn't know, but now you know. Energy when you is because of hormones and if you feel anxious, it's because of hormones. If you are scared, it's because of hormones. If um you are sad, it's because of hormones. All these, they impact the way our mood is. For example, a man, man, for no idea more menses. Sometimes you find that suddenly normally is because the menses that you have adds or produces more hormones that will make you more irritable. Now that your menses period no ade no yɛ w'ani it's not your fault it's not your fault it's just this is how it is nti it's very important even nti pacha woyɛ papa na wɔ ha na bi a wote nea meka na you have to understand that sometimes our women our mothers our cousins our siblings they go through things that you don't really understand. But, okay. So as I said, it is in the bloodstream. It can be kakra. The hormones play an important role in daily healthy living. The term hormonal has become synonymous to moody. You can say obi a hormonal, say obi a much say again, it's because of the hormones. If there's something that you remember from this presentation, is the hormones. You should see hormones as like our body internal Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi, idea a connected is because of Wi-Fi that you're able to access information and etc. So when you Wi-Fi or so when you data, you're disconnected from the world. That's the same thing. If our human body or if we didn't have hormones into our bloodstream, that we would have emotional disconnection. This is literally how it is. Neurotransmitters, hormones that help the brain communicate with the rest of the body. As I said, it helps us, and it is like, I say Wi-Fi to the brain. They say, oh, okay, I want the okay, I want the oh, okay, this is literally how it is. Such hormones such as serotonin and dopamine also function as neurotransmitters, chemicals that relay messages between nerve cells in the brain and from neurons to muscles. Neurotransmitters help to coordinate movement and control mood and cognition. But for bebrebe a meka no, the tough and say hormones also affect the neural cells and muscles. And yes, say mood keke, but the hormones also help you move and gives you the necessary things that you need to move, even to move. Say me peja means I say, it's because I have hormones in me. Now we're going to see, sometimes we have some common questions, for example, what does serotonin do? Serotonin, we've spoke, say, is a hormone. Now, what is serotonin? Or impo, is there a stress hormone? All of that. There's something called, but first we're going to dive into the female. I said before that, I want to make sure say you're sharing the link. Link because I do not want you to miss out. You can't miss out on this. Your family friend, they can't miss out on this. And to say, Unya send a link now. Please, send it now. Abra yet to us. Because this topic is very important. It's very educative and it helps us to understand why people act in a certain way. It helps us to understand why people act in a certain way. So, there's something called estrogen, and it's called the female sex hormone. Estrogen is sometimes called the female sex hormone because it is produced primarily in the ovaries and plays an important role in the development of a woman's reproductive system during puberty. Estrogen, actually, a group of hormones, estrone, estradiol, and estrol are the main types, help to regulate the menstrual cycle in a woman's childbearing years. You see, this is very serious because our estrogen, no, sadly, that's the same hormones are. So, for example, say there will be as bema, not dachi, or say, oh, for some reason, I'm not feeling say me person may bema biom. Unfortunately, the world we live in, when cost of no, if you know, obisa, the first thing they do is to inject hormones in that person, and that would change the thing. Nti saa estrogen a yɛka no sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na yɛma wo estrogen hormone a wobɛtumi afi no fo you will grow breasts because estrogen is is the hormone that helps develop um, the female reproductive system. Yeah, it's very serious, and this is God is so amazing. Saa na ɔyɛ ne nnwom. Saa na ɔyɛ ne nnwom. Our system is naturally made a certain type, but and with all the substances that are needed, Nyame saa na ɔhyehyɛ. He did not make any mistake. So that was estrogen. Now, men have estrogen hormones as well, but it's different. Small amount of estrogen, adrenaline glands, and tissue in both sex. The male body also makes estrogen by converting testosterone. You see, estrogen is basically a conversion of testosterone. Testosterone is basically the male hormone. So, if another point that you want to take today, aside the fact that what did I say? Hormone is like your internal Wi-Fi. Now, estrogen is the female hormone, testosterone is the male hormone. Is what makes you a man. Is what makes you a man. Everything that we have, improve your voice, a manly voice. Mema, naturally, your terrible bass near is because of the testosterone hormone we have in us. And to say, Oba, now in the opposite, Oba, say, oh, I'm tired to be a woman, I want to be a man now. Now, or you want testosterone, over time, now in this is how powerful God's nyame nhyehyɛeɛ is. Nneɛma kitikiti bi na wayɛ, but we don't know. Ɛdeɛ yɛnim sɛ yɛawo yɛn and we just there we talk and but it's because of nneɛma a nyame akeka si yɛn, so science is very interesting. I hope you are following. Please, it's not too late. If you haven't shared the link, you can still share the link now. Now, obi here. Hormones is very important because they impact behaviors and moods. If you understand how they work, it can make you even more tolerant to certain things. Next one, we're going to learn about cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Cortisol is a hormone that helps the body respond to stress. It's sometimes called the stress hormone because levels of cortisol spike in the body during high stress situations to give your body a natural energy boost. You see, Sana Nyame boy, whenever we go through a hard time, we are stressed. Now, there is this hormone being released in our bloodstream. Isn't that amazing? Also, like you feel like you are stressed. Na Nyame ama bibia your friend cortisol. Not just say I be really so more just like sugar. Sugars in your bloodstream that will help you cope with your stress. Now we've learned three things: estrogen, female hormone; testosterone, male hormone. Third one, what did I say? Cortisol, which is the stress control hormone. Serotonin. Serotonin, I think I mentioned it before, is the happy hormone. If when you feel happy because of something, or maybe I don't know, maybe when your news, you've just gotten a new job. Before you can feel happy physically, no. Before that, you don't know because what they announce what you use now when but before say you can feel happy inside, that serotonin hormone has been released in your bloodstream. This is why we're meeting edge. This is how it works. Serotonin is a hormone that doubles as neurotransmitter. It's sometimes known as the happy chemical, as it appears to play a role in regulating mood. And low levels of serotonin in the brain have been associated with mental health. Oh, this is powerful. If you have low level of serotonin in the brain, it's minimal. Me can say I dream how because it's deeper, but I dream well, yeah. The fact that maybe you're not 100% sound in your head, that's because you lack serotonin. So mental health is very genuine because, as I said, no, and you say you want to feel down or you feel down. It's because sometimes the chemicals that are in our body, no, they are not there. So because they're not there, it doesn't allow you to feel okay. And please, Namikaye is very educative, very educative. If you don't know about things that you wouldn't know, but you're here to learn today that if you feel a type of way, is because say there are some chemicals that run in your body that allows you to feel that type. So if you haven't you see someone maybe they behave strangely or tell me no mamuna. It could be two things. Don't get me wrong. It could be said genuinely, no, or they like something, that's their nature. But it could also be said they lack the hormone that will help them be in that state of mind that seems so natural to you. It's very deep. Dopamine. Dopamine is the one that controls movements. Dopamine. I think it's very straightforward. We have dopamine all the time. As I do this, the dopamine is in me. Make sure me to say dopamine in me. Normal. For the pregnant ladies, one called the progesterone is the pregnancy hormone. It is a biggie for women who are trying to conceive. It plays an important role in initiating and maintaining pregnancy by getting the uterus ready to accept and grow a fertilized egg. You see, sometimes we don't know much about how this whole pregnancy thing happen, but hormones, hormones, it's very very important. It's very 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 important. There's this adrenaline as well. We know about adrenaline. We hear it a lot. Oh, I've had adrenaline. Adrenaline is another one of energy. So is which one is it first? The one that we said about energy, the one that gives energy. I want to see in the comment. Okay, I think so. People are watching but are scared to type. But anyway, the one that gives the energy is there's actually the stress relief one, is the cortisol. So adrenaline is a bit similar. But adrenaline it gives you like a rush to keep going, a boost. That's why sometimes you find yourself say, maybe naturally no, untumlika or maybe you're not fast, yeah. But the day you see a dog trying to rush you, now if umrika no, that's because of the adrenaline hormone released at that time. And see, you think, say, before now you were not fast, but because of the adrenaline, you've not been able to use your muscles to its full extent. You see, this is how God works. Hormones, am I in your P? Am I in your P? As I said, nyoma ketewa bi na nam pɛ sɛ yɛka ho asɛm. So I will not um, be any longer than this. But I hope, say, it has helped us. I hope it has helped you. It has certainly helped me. So please share the link. Na afei yɛn nyinaa yɛmmoa yɛn ho. These are useful information that save lives. They save lives. It makes us more tolerant, and it us knowing about this can go a long way because sending the catcher will be now catcher will be not also our catcher will be that means that's another is the double of the people that know that are now aware about how hormones affect us. So, Abraham Epon, please, if you want to call us, you can ask any questions here. We're here, we are always open. If you have a specific question that you want to ask, you can reach us directly on 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193. Yawaha on Richmond Radio, Richmond Media, giving you the benefits of physiotherapy. Today's one was a more specific one to our internal system, hormones. Hormones. What are hormones? So I just want to recapitulate. Over to me, Afre. Drop your text, drop your questions as well on the chat. I'll be able to see it. But as we recapitulate, hormones is like your internal Wi-Fi. Without hormones, your brain will not be able to communicate with your muscles and with even your emotions. Without hormones, you wouldn't know that you are happy. Yeah, without hormones, you'll be told, say, yo, you're expecting your fourth child. So now, this is the power of God. And in Yamina, why understand? Science is beautiful. If you learn and study science, you begin to appreciate God's power the most. So hormone is a chemical messenger, i.e., internal Wi-Fi. That's the first point I want you to get. Second point, as we've learned, we have, I think, the one to deal with stress, which is cortisol. Third one, estrogen, female hormone. So you're now you're estrogen now, at once. The next one, testosterone, the male hormone. Oh, your basona, if you listen over the bema testosterone, the whole straight when I walk on. The ones we've learned is also serotonin, is the happy hormone. The happy hormone. Dopamine is the one that helps move our muscles. Progesterone, which is the one that helps a woman become pregnant. And we've learned about adrenaline as well, which is the one that gives you that boost and rush when you're, you know, in a deep situation when you need to do something. God's been so good, He's equipped us with all these things. Okay. Thank you for tuning. I know you've tuned. I know say from there, but you're not done until you subscribed and share the link. Please, and it's not too late. Someone can still go back and watch. So please, if you're watching from anywhere, share to your group chats so they can learn about hormones and how it works. It's very, very, very important. It's very important. But I'm just gonna give the opportunity for people to ask questions. I'm here. I have my phone here. I'm watching the live. If a question there, you can drop it. Let's learn. If it's more specific and you want to speak to me privately, you can reach us on our Facebook or Richard Brown, Rich Mo Brown. You'll find us on Facebook, or you can call us on 0203-286-9193. On Sabekai. I'll just give you a few minutes to answer any questions or any call that may come. But as we do so, keep sharing the link. That's it. And the people watching, what is hormone? What is your understanding about hormone? Just put it in the chat and let me see. What is your understanding about hormone? And then I will say safer hormones. Have you learned something new? Was there something that you didn't understand? Will you now be more patient towards your fellow human being because you understand that sometimes they may lack that level of hormone? What have you learned today? And then yes, alpha hormones. So if you put it in the chat or call us, we're here to respond. Or are we feeling shy? We don't want to express ourselves. That's all right. I know, say, and I pray that we'll be able to share because that's what matters here. We come on a weekly basis to share and spread this encouraging word. This word that is useful, especially this time. So once again, Naya Musumfu Malcolm entry at Champon. Live from Richmond Radio. Please keep sharing the link. If you haven't shared the link, you haven't done well. That's what I would say. That must say. And see you next week.